Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cuffin the Dip coming at you guys with another one. Man, this has been a wild, 72-hour period. It's extending kind of into a fourth day here, man, and we have been seeing a lot of motion on the Solana network. Um, it's been up and down as far as like Bitcoin and Ethereum, which I think is really interesting. So much volume was kind of sucked out from ETH, Bitcoin, even XRP to a certain extent, and all of the volume has literally been going towards Solana to the point that it shut down after Trump was listed on Robinhood. It shut down Robinhood. Coinbase ran out of Solana. And I think multiple times they've actually run out of Solana. The network has been super congested. Fees have been higher. You're actually getting to where you're paying like a fee like you're on like BNB or like a really low fee on Ethereum. So, man, the market has been interesting. Hopefully everybody's been able to make a little bit of money out there, though, because there has been multiple opportunities to make some good money within this. So most definitely hope people are profiting from this. But overall, we're getting closer and closer to a 4 trillion global market cap for cryptocurrency, which is great. We're up about 0.7% right now on the day in the 24-hour period. So that's great. If we scroll down to Bitcoin, hold on, scroll back down, zoom out just a little bit so we can see market cap too. So Bitcoin, we're sitting at 106,189 bucks, up about 4.5% on the day, getting super bullish. The creator of Silk Road, it was actually released, I believe, a couple hours ago. So that is pretty damn bullish, and a lot of people in Web3's eyes. I think it's pretty bullish too. I'm actually curious if there is a plan behind Trump's reason for pardoning him in the first place. But we're up 4.5% on a 24-hour period, up almost 10%, 9.8 on a 7-day period. So looking bullish on the Bitcoin side. And we'll look at the chart and kind of see how we're holding our different levels that we had up. We're definitely above some ranges that we have. May have to make some new ones. Ethereum sitting at 33.28 right now, so up 2.1%. So this is pretty bullish in my eyes as far as Ethereum has not been getting a whole lot of volume sent its way. So to see it up 2.1% on a day when Bitcoin is up about double that, that's not bad. Dominance is definitely on the Bitcoin side. 7-day period, we're up 2.9%. So we're at a deficit, and then it's 2.1. Well, not at a deficit, almost at a deficit, like 0.8%, and then this 2.1 kind of put us where we needed to be. So interesting movement in the market. $3.17 on XRP, up 2.9%, similar to ETH. But on the 7-day period, we're still up 18%, down a little bit from where it was up previously, but definitely could recover. It's just that a lot of the eyes right now currently are on Solana meme tokens that keep launching. If it's not the main ones from Trump and I keep butchering her name, I think it's Melania. It's just other ones and derivatives that are getting launched because of it. But if you look at Solana, just overall, you're looking at a 3.9% gain on a day. And then on a 7-day period, you're looking at 32.7%, this is super bullish right here. 32.7% on a 7-day period is good. You were looking at this underneath a $200 buy previously. Now it's at $250. So can't be mad at that. BNB had a little bit of pullback. It was above 700, 692 bucks right now. I still think this is a sleeper. This one definitely going above 1,000 in the bull. So still gains to be made there. Dogecoin, 37 cents. It's up about 5.8% on the 24-hour period and 3.7 on a 7-day period. So not looking too bad. Cardano not really getting too much of the volume, only up 1% on the week. Trying not doing too bad on the week, up 2.4. Avalanche getting a little bit of volume, so up 6.8% today. This one's a sleeper too. This one keeps constantly like creeping up. It's only up 0.5% on the 7-day, but it bounced pretty good from the downtrend that it went into. XLM, another sleeper. I'm starting to talk about this a little bit more, kind of some things they got going on, because I think that people are more so focused on XRP rather than XLM. XLM is still a great project. Also, what up, grind time? What's the word, man? And definitely smash that like button, sub, all that good stuff. Whatever platform you guys are located on, definitely appreciate you guys. Let me see. Sue's gonna have a massive push this year. Definitely a sleeper, hella bullish. Yeah, I think so too. I think H bar is gonna do well too. Not doing super good on the 24-hour, but 16.6% is it's not bad. 16.6% is not bad. So that's definitely looking pretty bullish. And then this is probably the killer for a lot of different people. Trump got listed on so many different exchanges so fast. All of the main exchanges listed this thing within like a 24-hour to 48-hour period, including Robinhood, which is super bullish. So this is just gets even better with Trump being the number 26 token right now currently by market cap. Volume right now is ridiculous. It's actually higher than some of the tokens above it. If you're looking at the volume, what is this? Hundreds, thousands, millions. So it's 18 billion in volume versus this one above it that's got about 248 million. So yeah, definitely hitting it on the volume side. 26. This could continue to keep climbing. It is not far off from flipping at the very least these three. I think it can easily probably flip these three and and get to where it needs to be. But this is crazy. This is crazy. It's gonna get closer to flipping Polkadot in market cap. So once we get into the 20s, I think it starts to maybe cool down and then gain some more notoriety from people, especially since Coinbase ran out of supply in it and actually wasn't able to supply a lot of different people. I know there's still people waiting to put some buys in. What's going on, Spring? What's the word? How you feeling today? I'm glad you can actually finally make a stream. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. So what was I gonna say? All right, so looked over this. This is crazy and bullish at the same time. So let's jump into the charts. And as you guys read my description, hopefully you guys did read the description. We'll be going over just the general market, looking at some structure. We got the Melania token, we got Trump token that we're gonna dive into. We recently also got a new channel sponsor. In the meantime, great token. We're going to be going through a few updates, posts that I put out. They recently had a Twitter space, and we'll go through some information and kind of have a segment kind of going through information on them. Also, look at their chart, the structure of their chart, maybe even some possible entries, just depending on kind of market swings. A lot of the attention is being drawn, like I said, to Trump token. It cooled out a little bit as far as volume. Still super high volume, but this is a cool out for the volume that we were seeing for both of those tokens. So still a lot of opportunities in play. But let's start how we normally start on Bitcoin. So we'll go to the 1 month chart, see where we're currently sitting at and what we got going on. So looking super bullish right now. Just my personal opinion. I think that we've kind of broken over this point. This wick's higher than this, so we're still technically bullish. If we can close above this what is this, like a 100k range, then we're still bullish and can keep going up, which is great. This is a longer time frame, so it's a little bit harder to kind of see the motion of the chart. Let's hit the week. Week shows that, let's stretch this out a bit so you guys can see it. Hold on, let me full screen. It's a little easier to see. All right, so you can see on the week time frame, we're definitely looking bullish. We've always been looking bullish on the month and the week time frame, which is good. We've had some pullbacks, went to our golden range, bounce, still kept that support level, which is great. It looks like we're trying to seat ourselves right at this 100k range, kind of use that as a support level, go up. And if it can maintain, because I feel like it's still, even with us being bullish right now, it's a possibility that it won't retest, but I think that it could possibly try to retest this 100k range. It did it recently when it actually went up and broke its all-time high, which it got to about 109. 109,000, almost 109 500, which is not bad. So new all-time high on Bitcoin, and then it retraced to underneath. You can actually see where this wick is, to underneath 100K. So got a little scary for people for a little bit after that bullish scene of hitting a new all-time high, but you do have pullbacks after that, but you can see it bought itself right back up. So that is definitely a bullish sign right here. But if we can hold above this 100K range, I don't care if we pull back or not, go a little bit underneath it, pop back up, as long as we maintain that range, then we are all good to go. I feel like we're still bullish, got some good some good momentum good momentum going for us. So definitely definitely looking good on the week. Let's go to the day. We are getting bullish once again. We're getting some good news and then good sentiments just from things that Trump is kind of putting in place. A lot of people are excited about the possibilities of paying lower taxes for trading cryptocurrency and not worrying about being gouged after making a significant amount of money. So that's always a good thing. That type of bullish nature, retail, and a lot larger money kind of coming into play at that point. So, but yeah, looking super bullish on the day, I feel like. So unless something significant happens or something comes out with Trump signing all of these orders and constantly doing interviews, I see the market still trying to maintain that 100K range, at least for a little bit at this point. So looking bullish for the time frame. On the short term, we could have some ups and downs. As you can see on the 4 hour, we're having a little bit of resistance and pullback. Could keep going up and break this range. So this could get completely ignored. So we'll see how it goes, because this is telling you to sell around this range. A lot of people, if they would have listened to this indicator, probably would have been pissed as it went up shortly after that. So this kind of shows in a perfect manner that indicators are not always correct. Sometimes you have to utilize your instincts and some other resources, sentiments, and stuff like that to make sure you're making the right decisions as far as like trading and such. So let's check on ETH and see what we got going on. Pull ETH back to the month and see what we got going on. So once again, bullish chart structure, not as much volume on the ETH side, and you can kind of see that indicated with indicators. Just have not been getting that volume to the ETH side. If anything, you can say that we've been getting rejected around this same range of like 36, close to 3,700 for some time now. So it'll be interesting to see when this one actually coils up and builds up the volume. I think eyes are on a lot of other blockchains like Solana, Base, and those are kind of pulling in a lot of volume, especially with Trump launching his coin and his wife launching her coin on the Solana blockchain. So a lot of volume is being taken that direction. So not a horrible thing. I think that it's something that can be recovered from, but it is interesting to watch ETH kind of struggle on the volume side when it used to be one of the the top runners out there, and nobody was really competing with ETH, especially with meme coins and such. Just seeing this new era that's kind of taking place and how things are kind of unfolding moving forward. So on the week chart, we're still looking pretty damn bullish. On a week chart, we're actually more so bullish on a week chart than we are on a month, which is crazy. But short term, we've had a little bit of volume and then a pullback. Hopefully, we can hold and consolidate around this range and keep this going for a bit. I would like to stay above this 3,200 range and not revisit this 3,000 to like 2,800 range that we went to last time. So if we can keep that, then we are solid and looking good, I think, going forward. So that should be good to go. So let's see on the day time frame. So day time frame looks like we're trying to consolidate around, like I said, that 3,200 range. Do have some resistance around like 34 to like 3,600. So that will probably keep it in this pocket until it does get the volume that it needs to utilize to actually break out. but 3,200 is a good range for ETH, as all of these other things are going on these other blockchains. So it's not a bad range for us to actually be at. So not mad at that at all, period. So let's switch over to the DeFi sector of things and kind of see what's going on over here. As I told you guys, oh my god, computer's lagging a little bit. Gotta update it. All right, there we go. Like an hour later, let's go. All right, so in the meantime, we've looked at this previously. We're sitting at a $1.8 million market cap right now, currently. Still healthy amount of liquidity. Holder count is going up, almost about to crack 1,000. It looks like they're doing they're doing some Twitter spaces, kind of letting people know what they have going on going forward, what they're bringing to the table. They did one recently on why they moved the $150,000 in the transfer. If you didn't see that, I actually put up a post about it. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, so if you haven't seen it before, I actually put this post out. So they got a transfer of $157,000 to their deployer wallet. Definitely bullish. They did a space about it and pretty much said that they're going to be creating something for every letter of the acronym that they have for their brand itself. So the I, the T, the M, everything's going to have its own individual like utility built out for it. So that's super bullish. People have been trying to guess what the M is. They said I think it's about 4 or 5 days left until everybody knows what exactly it is. That's super bullish. I love the mysterious nature behind their advertisement. It's super bullish what you've seen, the funding, 150K. You can do a lot with 150K. So it's going to be interesting as this news kind of rolls out, and we're definitely going to be covering that live for you guys so that you guys can kind of see what's going on, what they're bringing to the table, and what this new utility is going to be, this M that we have not figured out just yet. So definitely going to have some crazy times moving forward. So let's see where we are currently on chart structure. So let's go 4 hours, see what it look like. So let's see. Yeah, 4 hour looks a lot better. All right. So we recently had this run up. I put this green line here as support for kind of where the bottom was at. Looks like we bounced really nice around this range, had a nice amount of volume, and then this uptrend was great. So let's see how far exactly we went up around this time frame. So let's shrink this down a bit. So peak, we went up about 330% from when I kind of presented the opportunity to you guys around like 600, 700K. So 330% over, let's see, because this is where the peak was. So over a 4-day and 20-hour period. So not bad short term as far as like to hit a bottom, recover, and to actually go up into a nice uptrend here. So looking pretty nice, holding a bullish floor right this second. So if we can kind of just mock, I'll probably change some of these because I'm just throwing it up just for visual purposes. So it's probably the support that we're dealing with right this second. So as long as we can stay within this realm, because we're not too far off from previous support. Let me see. Yes, it's touched here multiple times. So could possibly hold this support. There's a possibility it could come down a little bit lower. It looks like point of control is around like 1.2 million or so. So we are still in a bullish nature here. There's an announcement coming out. This announcement seems like it could be pretty bullish, as it seems to be involving the vast majority of the 150K that was transferred to the deployer wallet. So this is all going to be just interesting to watch it unfold. This chart is still at an early state. I can definitely see this one moving upwards to about 10 million, moving to 15 million or so as it slowly progresses, as the market picks up, as they kind of put out more bullish information, more people figure out that they have a solid community and things start moving forward. So definitely interesting time. Let's go to the day chart, see what day chart's looking like right now. So this kind of gives you, I feel like, a bit of a more wider spectrum to look at. So if you look at the day chart, you can see the uptrend, almost a double top right here, that kind of brings us down into a downtrend. Bam, finds a bottom. From that bottom where it previously had resistance, that actually goes up, bam, hits around this range, where this is where we're kind of holding our support at. So you can kind of see what happened where it held support at previously. As long as it consolidated around that range, bam, bounce, bam, found another level of support, went up. So could be looking at something similar. It looks like we're trying to squeeze in a little bit on the day chart, but is going to require just a bit more volume for us to progress and kind of get to that breakout. So this one is still super early. A lot of different opportunities to get in. Anything sub $10 million market cap for something that actually has potential like this, I think is super solid. So definitely solid content coming from that camp. Yeah, most definitely, man. I think they got a lot going for themselves. And there's just a lot of opportunity here with early tokens, especially memes with good narratives that also support having utility and actually bringing some type of revenue builders to their brand and to their community of investors. So I think that that's bullish as a whole to find tokens like that. You'll find memes a lot of time that are just memes, good narratives, and they go up, they go down, and sometimes they fizzle out. It's hard for something to fizzle out with a good narrative, strong community, and utilities to boot that actually kind of benefit. Like the brand makes money for the brand because you want the brand to make money because you want the brand to stay around. You don't want the brand to run out of money and then you know what I mean? It's just a situation to where they can no longer complete the project or whatever the situation is. So you always want the brand to make money, but you want the consumer to make money also on a product that they're investing in. So they'll want to invest more, want to tell more people to invest and such like that. So I think there's a good template for that here. So definitely are going to be watching this one and kind of seeing what's going on. Like I said, new channel sponsor, so you guys will be seeing some updates, short videos. I may be doing some Twitter spaces. Well, I know I'm going to be doing some Twitter spaces. Some may be just themed and sponsored by in the meantime. So just to build some notoriety up. If you guys have not followed my TikTok already, it's Cuffing the Dip, just like it is on YouTube. I'll be doing some short content, you know what I mean, videos just to get out. If you guys want to help it get out there, just to repost it, like the video, such like that, so it can get in the algorithm. So a lot will be coming out of this camp. So pay attention to the information I'm showing you at an earlier state. Eventually, at some point, it all starts to honestly look like this. So we'll be looking back at this point, and then I'll have to zoom the chart out like this to look at this little small area that we were at, especially as they progress. So a lot of good things to come moving forward. So we'll check back in with this camp in a little bit, but I do want to tap in with this that I just saw with Watcher Guru too. It was out a little bit though. So CEO Brian Armstrong says President Trump is excited about a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So I think more and more people are talking about these reserves. I think more and more people are going to get excited. More adoption comes from these reserves. People understanding that cryptocurrency is not going anywhere, and it's not something that's a figment of imagination or just magic money as most people think it is. So definitely something that people are going to want to pay attention to, guys. Things are about to get crazy, and you definitely are not going to want to miss things. But so I don't know which one I want to pull up first. So I want to pull up Trump, or let's pull up Trump first. So we got Trump right here. Day chart. What is it? 1, 2, 3, fucking 5 days old. But this is a chart to remember, guys. This run up was crazy. The structure is still being held around the 4 hour and on the 1 hour, to my knowledge. I haven't been in a while. Yep, on the 1 hour also. So Structure still being held there. A lot of people are wondering if it has any room to go up at all anymore. So I personally think that it does. I think that we're kind of just getting started. That initial volume was the shock of Trump launching the token in the first place. The real volume from retail buyers and larger buyers who want to get a better position is going to come in after that shakeout that we just saw. This dump was when the Melania token, if I didn't just butcher her name, was launched, and then it kind of consolidated, went back down, found a range, and now it's going back up. I still think that this kind of has to find a range to trade sideways at. I would love for this to just completely break out right now because it looks like it's squeezed in and it's in a good position too. But part of me feels like it's never really found a bottom or traded sideways anywhere. It just went straight up, came straight down, and didn't really find any levels in between. So I kind of feel like it needs to find a point to kind of trade and consolidate for a little bit. I think it's trying to utilize this like 35 to like $40 range to kind of do that with. So you may see some ups and downs here unless some random announcement comes out, some bullish news comes out, and kind of just completely sends this token. I can see it going up and down in this range for a little bit. So if you were looking for like an entry or such, I think that this probably will be the range around to enter, unless something, like I said, unless something dramatic happens to kind of throw it out of its trend that it's in currently. So 4 hour needs to hold this range, so it should consolidate around this range for a little bit if it doesn't pump, which is perfectly fine. It's only 5 days old, so I'm not super thirsty to see this have to go up anymore at all. It went up a bunch, making like I think 150 to like 200 people $1 million in this token alone. So not a bad chart setup or structure. I'm going to be watching this over time. I'll be posting updates about the chart and stuff like that, so you guys can tune into that. But overall, I think that the Trump token looks strong. The structure looks strong. It looks like it's trying to move to the upside. Just needs a little bit more of a push of volume. So until it gets that push of volume, it'll probably consolidate around the range that it's at until it breaks out. So not bad at all, period. I think that that's super solid. Then let's go to his wife's token right here. This one, I expected to do a lot better than it did initially. Not saying that it didn't do well. It definitely did well. Making it initially to like that, what is it, like almost $13, almost 13 and a half bucks. So it made it to $13 and then had one hell of a retracement. It is trying to find its support level, similar to Trump, went straight up, then went straight down, then it's trying to consolidate around a range. And just like Trump was 35 to 40, this one has a range of like $3, well, about three, a little bit less than $4, all the way up to about 5 or so, that it's kind of been teeter-tottering in between. As you see, it's gone up to this 5 range. Previously got rejected here, and it's coming down again, and it needs to possibly hold this 440 range as a support level to try to retest and go back up to test this 520 range or so. And then once it breaks this range, so I feel like it's going to continue up at least until like this 1020 range, because it should have enough volume to support. If it does not have enough volume to support the run, then it might just break over this level, go up a bit, then come back down and then retest this range until it does have the volume. But if it has the volume with the breakout and the market makers are working like they've been working before, I think that this tries to push up towards that 1020 range, and it's probably going to retrace from here. But depending on where it stops, find support at maybe around like this $8 range again, and then tries to go back up towards the 10, it should break at some point if it has enough volume. If not, this is still a pretty significant increase right here, almost about a 2x, a little bit over a 2x actually, from this range if you're looking for buy-in opportunities. And this goes up to around that $10 range or so, or goes up and breaks this $10 range. So it just depends on volume and where the volume flows. It's still looking pretty bullish as far as its squeeze. Just needs more volume to continue it. So could pull back a little bit until it tries to go back up. But overall, this is these two charts have been some of the most bullish charts that I've watched in a while. They've been fun to watch. I think I I'm taking up 2 of my 6 screens with these damn charts just because I feel like these charts are super solid and just interesting to watch. And at any time they can break out with a lot of volume. There's people buying and selling millions of dollars of this token at a time. So just becomes more and more intriguing. But overall, I think that this market is poised to be one of the most fun, interesting, and profitable bull runs that we've had in a while. Knowing, talking to, and kind of networking with the right people before this begins and getting yourself ready is going to be pivotal in its bull run, or you're going to lose a lot of money, not understand why you're losing money while trying to make money. Like as far as like failed transactions, losing the gas fees, not understanding the slippage, or trying to like maintain or change bribery fees. There's a lot of different things that people can utilize as knowledge. I plan on utilizing some of those things to make videos, so people who do show up and support here have opportunities to see me live do some of the different things, whether it's mess with slippage or bribery fees, or going to different blockchains and kind of utilizing that if people are scared and don't know what they're looking forward to over there. So I'm going to try to get an educational segment out for you guys to help as many people before we get any more volume into the market. So got like a little template for those who don't just want to use like crypto.com and Coinbase and such. So man, this has been crazy. I think both of these charts have bullish chart structure right now, similar market makers. So this is between Trump and Melania. It's just crazy volume. I really haven't been I've been trading different tokens, but these have been my main ones that I've really been like trading like that, and trying to see where the gains are going to be at. I think it's going to be at on the Solana network right now with all of that money that was made. Like I said, people are selling $1, $2, $3 million of this token at a time, which is still on the Solana blockchain. I'm sure people want to play. They've degenerated into that, so more money is going to start to flow and kind of trickle around that blockchain. So yeah, I think that we got some fun times ahead. Trump's looking good. In the meantime, it's looking like it's having a small pullback, which is an opportunity to kind of DCA and such like that, because I think that a bullish nature is coming from this one too. It's just a lot of attention on the Trump and Melania token right now. So we'll see as some of that kind of dies down a bit, it consolidates. People are not waiting for the next breakout. How money kind of flows and trickles around a blockchain. And thankfully, this one actually is on the Solana blockchain too. So when a lot of that liquidity comes out and starts to make its motion around the market, this one is in a perfect position to receive a lot of that money that is going to be circulating around the blockchain. So most definitely has been a good one, guys. We're at about 33 minutes right now, so I think I'm gonna call this one quits. Man, we had a good one. Went over the overall market, went over Ethereum, Bitcoin structure, kind of seeing how things are laying out. We could possibly have some pullbacks, but as long as we hold our main support levels, we should be solid. Other than that, man, hopefully everybody's out here making a little bit of money, man, and taking advantage of some of these opportunities. Other than that, you guys have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a good one. I'll see you next time.